This is Chiropractic Marketing FM, an on-demand talk radio show that covers internet marketing best practices for chiropractors. I'm your host, Dr. Patrick McNamara. Welcome everyone to episode number 9 of the Chiropractic Marketing Podcast. I'm your host, Dr. Patrick McNamara. And today we're going to continue our discussion on how to take your chiropractic website from good to great. But first, I need to let you know that today's episode is brought to you by Blogging Chiropractors. Blogging Chiropractors helps chiropractors keep their blogs active with relevant content that's designed to help convert readers into new chiropractic patients. It's blog writing made simple. Sign up for their 14-day free trial over at www.bloggingchiropractors.com. No credit card is required with no further obligation to join, so give it a try. You have nothing to lose. That's www.bloggingchiropractors.com. In part 1 of this series, I covered how to grab a domain name and hosting plan, how to install WordPress on a server, which WordPress framework and themes I recommend you use, and what WordPress plugins should be installed as a core set. Today, we're going to dive a little bit deeper and talk about a few technical things that you definitely want to include when trying to take your chiropractic website from good to great. Let's get started. The first thing I recommend is that you spend time configuring the Yoast SEO plugin. In my opinion, this is the best SEO plugin that's available for WordPress, and it provides everything you need to properly search engine optimize your site right out of the box. If you've never used this plugin before, don't worry. It's easy to set up and comes with a step-by-step walkthrough for beginners. Just follow the on-screen prompts and you'll be good to go. One of the things I love about this plugin is that it provides an intuitive analysis of your content as you're writing it, regardless if the content will be published as a page or a blog post. If you follow its recommendations, you'll have a perfectly optimized article that's ready to be indexed by Google. If you'd like to see what I'm talking about, just head over to my blog and read 3 types of SEO every chiropractor ought to know. In the first section of that article, I provide screenshots of Yoast in action. Next, go ahead and add your site to Google Search Console. Google Search Console is a no-charge web service by Google for webmasters. It allows webmasters to check indexing status and optimize visibility of their websites. To use it, simply visit google.com/webmasters, then go through the setup process. It's pretty straightforward and will make suggestions on what to do next once you've added your site to the dashboard. While there, go ahead and add your site to Google Analytics as well. You can either navigate to analytics.google.com or get there from the Tools section that's located within the top right-hand menu bar. Once your site's been added, make sure you grab the analytics code that they provide and add it to the proper section of your website. This code is written in JavaScript and needs to be added to every single page of your website so that it can track website visitors, bounce rates, etc. If you don't know where to insert the code, just look inside of the Genesis framework. It provides an area where you can simply copy, paste, then save the code for future use. Before we move away from Google, you'll also want to go ahead and set up a Google AdWords account. This will allow you to determine which keywords will work best within your local search engine results pages. It only takes a few minutes, but is worth its weight in gold. You don't have to run an active campaign to use it, but you'll need to fully set up your account to gain access to the tools it offers. The last step I want to cover today is to configure the Securi plugin. As mentioned in episode number 8, Securi provides website security from hacks and malware. Since it has quite a few configuration options, I recommend that you just activate it for now. It's a pretty complex plugin and some things are fairly advanced, so if you don't know what you're doing, you could potentially crash your site. Regardless, it's a fantastic plugin, and I highly recommend you get to know it if you want to keep your site protected from the bad guys. All right, I think I'll stop there. I sense your eyes glazing over and your stress level rising. But really what I've covered isn't too complicated if you'll just take the time to follow the steps both Google and these plugins outline for you. I'll leave the links to everything I've covered in today's show notes, and if you have further questions, just shoot me an email at help@chiropracticmarketing.fm. That's help@chiropracticmarketing.fm. And before you head out, don't forget to subscribe to this podcast. Just click on the links found in today's show notes, or simply go over to iTunes, Google Play, SoundCloud, or Stitcher and search for the Chiropractic Marketing Podcast. Also, I'd greatly appreciate your review of this podcast over at iTunes. Let me know what's good, what's bad, and what simply needs to be axed. The choice is completely yours, but reviews do help build awareness of this podcast within iTunes. So I'd greatly appreciate your review and any input you can leave. Thanks again, and I'll catch you next time.